Hi, welcome to Race Radio from Stage 4 of the 2012 AMGEN Tour of California. Today was the longest day in the race. It was 130 miles. We started up in Sonora, and now we're down here at the grounds of the world-famous Clovis Rodeo in Clovis, California. I think, Frankie, it might have been
world-famous you don't even know about it.
So world-famous you don't even know about it. And Frankie, I think it might actually be hotter here than Clovis, New Mexico. It was 92 degrees today.
A smoker, yeah, definitely. And guys all talking about how much water they had to go through, talking to some of the directors. They thought they were going to run out of water, and you could see at the finish, these guys had salt all over them. They were draping over their bikes. Crusty, exactly. A hot day, and it was just up and down, up and down. At one time, it was reported, Sagan was dropped, and then he came back, and there was a bunch of other guys kind of dropped. And in the way the race played out for Salas, who was trying to keep that KOM jersey, it worked out perfectly because it was a whole new group of guys that went up the road.
Right.
They all attacked each other for the KOM point, so it didn't go to one individual. And Salas got to keep his jersey, so he was back on the podium.
Yeah, they brought that first break back before they had a chance to chew up all those KOM points, so it worked out beautifully for him, and it also worked out pretty beautifully for Peter Sagan, too, fourth stage win in as many days. Fourth stage,
yeah, I mean, the guy is on fire. And one of the scares during the stage, which was kind of funny, is that it was reported that Talansky had abandoned.
Yeah.
And, that came from the Tour Tracker, but come to find out, that actually came from Cycling News, who was in the car, which come to find out, that actually came from Race Radio, the UCI Race Radio in the Caravan, which actually came from one of the controllers on the motorcycle. So
it's a big game of telephone.
Yeah, you can see how it gets messed up. Exactly. It's coming through 6 different channels where finally, eventually, Talansky didn't withdraw, and he's still in contention and one of the favorites.
Turns out it was Ronaldo Nocentini from AG2R who was in difficulty. So totally different rider, totally different country, totally different team, everything. But that's how these things works out on tour. Sometimes it's a little crazy.
Yeah, and at the end you saw Zabriskie take a flyer, and you wonder. I mean, Zabriskie said he wanted to kind of test his legs. He did it last year before Missouri, felt good, did a good result or not last year, but when he did a good result when he did Missouri. But maybe save that effort and help Hausler. Line it up and get the guy up there. I mean, he's been getting seconds. He's becoming so close. I mean, sure, Sagan is on fire.
Absolutely.
So if you're going to beat him, you need all the help you can get.
Yeah, I credit them. I credit Garmin for trying something new, something different. Obviously, what they have been doing isn't working, but, like you said, maybe they need to put Zabriskie in the front and line it out there. They had a really nice, long finishing straight today. Today was the best run that anybody's going to get at Sagan. Everybody was there except for Kittel. And right now, Sagan beat everybody. He beat Lee Howard. He beat Michael Matthews. He beat Tom Bonin. He beat Hausler again. He's a head and shoulders above everybody else.
I guess you could say he's unbeatable.
Absolutely. I guess you could say he's putting the spurs
until tomorrow. This is where we get the time trial. And this is where Zabriskie's going to shine. Because I pick him to win. He's been an underdog. Nobody's been talking about him. It's the Horner, it's Van Garderen, Talansky. Zabriskie is a big threat to this race and very dangerous. And I think he's on fire. He has good form and something to look at tomorrow. And it's 25K?
29K, and the course really suits him well. They start up in Bakersfield, and they do a small descent right around the bluff, and it's basically an out and back. It's a very much a power rider's course. There's going to be some crosswinds. Talking to some people, they say the crosswinds always blow around there, so it's definitely going to be a hard one. And I think Zabriskie's definitely the guy you got to watch for that.
Yeah. So let's say we got top 3 for the time trial.
Top 3 for the time trial.
What do you think?
Let's see here. I'm going to go with I'll go with Zabriskie for my lead, and then I think I'm going to go TJ Van Garderen for number 2, actually, and then after that I'm going to go with a little surprise pick with Levi.
Ooh.
I think the
leg is healed.
I think he's been playing possum. I think Horner's right.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with Zabriskie, Talansky, and I'm putting Horner for 3. So
Horner for 3, that's good.
We'll see what's going to happen. But everybody's been saying we're waiting for the time trial, waiting for the time trial.
We're here.
The pressure, the expectations, it's all piling on these guys, and it's going to weigh heavy on them tonight. So let's see who comes out with great legs.
Tune in tomorrow. That's Race Radio from Stage 4. Did I say Clovis Radio?
I'm not sure if you did or if
you were
saying Race Radio.
Race Radio from the rodeo.